Hello, my name is Patti Adams, and I'm the flute instructor here at Loyola University in New Orleans. The next piece we're going to look at in your set 4 is by Garibaldi. And this is found in your Voxman book on pages 18, 18 and 19. This is marked Allegro vivo. Be careful on the vivo bit. I wouldn't take it too fast because you have a nice contrasting section in the middle, which is measure 30. So before we chat about it, I'm going to play it through for you. And again, not too fast. So that was the Allegro vivo, page 18 and 19. So you understand now why you didn't want to take it too fast. Watch out for your tempo. So I would suggest not going faster than 100. So if you're in 2, it's like this, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's a really good goal to set for yourself. Because if it starts going a little too fast, this key signature may not make you very happy because it's basically F sharp major all over the place, right? You've got E sharps, you've got A sharps, you've got C sharps, way too many sharps. So you want to set a tempo that makes you happy to practice at, okay? So there's certain scales I need to practice, certain things I need to practice to make these sorts of things easy to play, easier. So when you're playing an F sharp scale, for example, a B scale, a D scale, an A scale, an E scale. All of those scales I would practice to play this piece. It's not just playing the scale, but it's also playing the triads, you know, like a major triad, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, right? Play that triad because we have to play it a lot. Measure 66, measure 67, measure 24, right? So you want to be really careful that you're practicing F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, but then you have to notice that there's an E natural in there. So there's not an E sharp the way we would find it in F sharp major. So I want to really encourage you, because I do the same thing. I practice my scales in every key that's necessary in the piece I'm learning and performing a lot. Even though I've played them a lot, I still play them a lot, like every day. So if I have to, you have to, right? So let's make a deal. So practice your scales, but also throw in those arpeggios. And also chromatic scales are really helpful. If you look at measure 8 and 9, they're both at forte. But then you look at measure 10 and 11, and you have to play the same arpeggio, but now twice as loud. The first two measures are forte, the next two measures are double forte. So I have to make sure when I practice that arpeggio that I play it not only really loud at a forte volume one time, but I also practice them at a double forte dynamic level. Or I can't illustrate to the person listening to me that I practiced those two different things, okay? So in order to illustrate what kind of musician you are and how you practiced as that musician, I need to make sure I pay attention to all these, I call them Garibaldi love notes, okay? Where he wrote double forte, I play double forte. Where he writes piano and decrescendo and diminuendo, I try my best to do those things as well. I cannot do them without practicing them, however. So let's play that bit. This is measure 8 and 9, immediately followed by measure 10 and 11, okay? So you see the second set needs to sound louder than the first set. And now we have the coda. So here, I'm going to introduce a soft section, which is just like the beginning. Garibaldi is telling you something else is going to happen now, because that's a very different lick that's leading now to the end, which sounds like this. So there's the section I have to be very careful about, because those are all new notes that you haven't played before. I wish you good luck with both of these pieces, set 4, All-State, and I look forward to seeing you here for our All-State clinic, which is coming up soon. Thanks so much.